غرباء 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 غرباء
في نهاية الوحدة السابعة. والآن إن شاء الله سوف نشرع أولا بمراجعة ما قد أخذناه سابقا. أغلق الكتب بارك الله فيكم. Going to start inshallah by doing some revision. أخ عسكر, I said good, I have to more to the right. It's okay? Inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Okay, alhamdulillah. So we're going to do some recapping inshallah, also some revision. هل الكتب مغلقة؟ لا. The books are closed, alhamdulillah. Did you manage to do some revision yesterday? Inshallah. Maybe, yeah. You know, yesterday when we did the revision, it was about what?
It was about
the questions.
But we didn't finish it.
The revision was about the chapter we're doing now, the 7th chapter. Okay, mashallah. mashallah. طيب. أولا, first of all, what is the prayer? We start from the right side. As-salah. As-salah. It's as-salatu. But because it's ending on what kind of ta? At-ta al-marbuta. It ends on this ta. So you make it a ha in the pronunciation. As-salah. What is the jama' of this word? The jama' means plural of this word. Akh, Farhan only. The rest is focusing inshallah because it's also for your revision. So as-salah. As-salatu is as-salah. Same, the same single form. Akh Qasim. Akh Abu Bakr. As-salawatu. As-salawatu al-khams. What's the 5 prayers? The 5 prayers? How do you say the 5 prayers? As-salawatu al-khams. So when the waw comes, you know this is the plural. It's not one prayer but prayers. As-salawatu. You find that back in the hiwar, in the conversation. Akh Abu Bakr, what are those 5? Al-Asr. Al-Isha. Bismillah wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So Al-Fajr, Al-Dhuhr, Al-Asr, Al-Maghrib, Al-Isha. نعم. How do you say, Akh Abu Bakr? Where do you pray? Ayna tusalli. Where do you pray? Ayna tusalli. Akhi Yusuf, I pray in Masjid Bilal. Usalli fi Masjid Bilal. I pray in the house. Akh Yusuf. Naam. Akh Mizan, how do you say, why do you pray the Fajr in the house? نعم. لماذا تصلي الفجر في البيت؟ لماذا تصلي الفجر في البيت؟ I don't hear the adhan. Almost. لا أسمع الأذان. لا أسمع الأذان. Always, do you wake up late? How do you say that? How do you make a question?
هل أنت هل أنت
تستيقظ.
تستيقظ
What's late? متأخرا. You don't have to say أنت because تستيقظ is already أنت. So it's هل تستيقظ متأخرا? هل تستيقظ متأخرا? Yes, after the Fajr prayer. How do you say that? Yes, after the Fajr prayer.
نعم بعد صلاة الفجر.
نعم بعد صلاة الفجر. Because بعد, after you get the kasra. نعم بعد صلاة الفجر. How do you say أخ سيكو wake up early? استيقظ مبكرا. Wake up early. استيقظ مبكرا. I can't. لا أستطيع. I work in the night. أعمل في الليل. Very good. Put the alarm clock next to you. ما شاء الله. ضع المنبه بجانبك. ضع is put. المنبه, the alarm clock, بجانبك, next to you. This is a good idea, أخ سعد. This is a good idea. هذه فكرة طيبة. هذه فكرة طيبة. Very good. I'm traveling to Mecca. You can say أنا مسافر إلى مكة or أنا أسافر إلى مكة. You can use the noun or the verb.
أنا أسافر إلى مكة.
إلى مكة. Why are you traveling to Mecca? How do you say that?
لماذا تسافر في مكة؟
To.
إلى مكة.
إلى مكة. لماذا تسافر إلى مكة؟ Or لماذا أنت مسافر إلى مكة? To pray in the Masjid To pray in the Masjid al-Haram. To pray in the Masjid al-Haram. نعم. للصلاة. لي is يعني the purpose. لي. To. للصلاة في المسجد الحرام. How do you say this is the adhan of العصر? هذا أذان العصر. نعم. جيد. How do you say let's go to the masjid, أخ حليم? هيا بنا إلى المسجد. Very good. How do you say pray in the masjid? Order. صلي. صلي. صاد لام. No ya, nothing. Just sa, 2 letters. صلي. What's pray? صلي. صلي في المسجد. How do you say السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. The masjid is far. المسجد بعيد. Yes, the masjid is close. المسجد قريب. Very good. How do you say أخ طيب? Are you ill? How do you say that? هل you مريض.
مريض.
هل أنت مريض؟ هل أنت مريض؟ No, I am okay.
لا أنا بخير.
نعم. لا أنا بخير. How do you say أخ طيب you are lazy? What is you?
أنت
أنت
أنت كسلان.
كسلان. أنت كسلان. So you mashallah, you know it, but just a bit more revision at home, inshallah. And how do you say this is correct?
هذا صحيح.
هذا صحيح. How do you say sorry?
عفوا.
عفوا or آسف. آسف. How do you say I'm going to the masjid? What's I? أنا أنا أذهب إلى المسجد or أنا ذاهب إلى المسجد. أذهب is verb, ذاهب is noun. I am going with you.
أنا أذهب إلى
What is with you?
بال.
What's with you? معك. مع is with. What's مع? With. With you, معك. What is wait? In انت انتظر. انتظر. Okay? So you know it almost, but more revision inshallah. I also have to do revision, otherwise I forget. Even the teacher, he has to do revision, otherwise he forgets. So how about, if you do everyday revision is the best thing. But at least, I think 3 times a week. Because, every time you get more chapters. It's just like Quran. Quran, if somebody knows 3 surahs, does not need to do 7 times a week muraja. But when he starts knowing more sparas, more juz, the more he know, the more he need to do revision. That's why the Quran teacher says to the one who knows the half of the Quran, you do every day 2 juz revision. But the one that has just juz amma, 1 juz, he said to do 2 surahs today. Only surah Habasa. Only surah An-Nazi'ah today. So the more you know, the more you have to revise. So now, you think we have still to do just once a week? After knowing the half of the book? Almost, inshallah. So how many times at least? 3 times. When we were studying, or when I was studying in the language program of the Medina University, we went first, before I went to the university itself, the 4 years, I did 2 years Arabic, okay? So 2 years, and then I did 4 years. So in that 2 years, I saw that I really started to benefit after a year. Not in 1-2 months.
Ustadh, when you were learning Arabic, what book were you going through?
Medina books.
Medina books.
Yeah, that's what we started with. So, but I prefer this book because Medina books go very quick in grammar, very quick. And that's why some brothers stop in the middle of the book, because it goes very fast in grammar. And grammar is a very hard subject to a lot of brothers, not all, to a lot of brothers. In any language, even English. Ask the children in the primary, secondary, what subject don't you like? So grammar, But I know brothers who like Arabic grammar a lot. But this book doesn't let you feel that you go in grammar directly. And it's focusing on vocabulary a lot and dialogues and how to talk with people. Well, if you only do grammar, you cannot express yourself really when you're standing in front of a person. If you do only grammar, you go to Saudi Arabia, you want to talk with the taxi driver, it doesn't really help you. You understand me? Well, the thing we're doing now, we can say, I want to go to the Masjid. Why? Kam, and so forth and so on. Anyway, kam is how many. But when you say becam, when you put a B before it, it's how much. But that's what we will get. Kam is how many. We've done how many kam. But when you say becam, then it's how much. Then it has to do with money. Anyway, I started to see that I could express myself after a year. So I want to let you know that it's not something of 2 months or 3 months. Now, mashallah, you know a lot. Lekin, we need more. And we were studying 5 days a week, 5 hours a day. So, if I say a year, it's not like we do, Saturday, Sunday. It's, in the morning to Dohar. And then you are in an Arabic country, hearing Arabic every day outside in the shops. And then it took me maybe a year before I start, easily maybe talking with people. I didn't know everything. Still, I don't know everything now, but, طيب. That's why I advise the brothers who are here in the class to go to Egypt in the summer to take a 6-week course. Okay, brothers? I know brothers, I was teaching them Arabic in the Netherlands. And when they went in the summer, it's like, subhanAllah, it's like an 8-month study in the Netherlands. They did it in 6 weeks there in Egypt. Very intensive. In Markaz al-Ibana. Okay, the name of the school. They don't teach you religion, only Arabic. Okay, Markaz al-Ibana. And there are other schools there, like Markaz al-Fajr. You can find all of it on internet. So you go for 6 weeks. They have 6-week courses. You call them, you say, when does the new 6 weeks start? You say to you, June, July. It's very cheap. You go, you study there. You rent maybe a house for £40 a month. And if you are with 2-3 brothers, then what? Then you share the rent. Alhamdulillah. You study there 6 weeks. You come back and you don't want to learn this book anymore because it's too easy for you. Okay, brothers? So think about it. Make your plans, inshallah. Especially if you are not married, then it's easier. But even if you are married, they have a sister section there. You can take your wife there, inshallah.
Maybe you want to leave them behind just so he gets some break.
Yes, maybe. طيب. أيها الإخوة.
Going to Medina for a short time.
You.
They do that short time in Medina.
Medina is difficult because they only give you a month for Umrah or a month for Hajj. So after that you have to leave. You can maybe extend it, then you have to go to the council there. They extend it. They might extend the Umrah visa for 2 times, but they might refuse it. Naam. So you really need a permission, a staying permit. And that's quite difficult to get it because the Saudi law is you need a sponsor. They call it sponsor in English. You need a Saudi sponsor who has like a sharika, a company who's taking you as an employee.
I mean to go for
Then you have to apply to the Medina University. Yeah, you can send your things online and inshallah. Yeah. طيب. What is why? لماذا? ما شاء الله. أيها الإخوة افتحوا الكتب. Open your books إن شاء الله. وقفنا عند صفحة 158. We stopped at page 158. We stopped at where? Page 158. And التدريب الثالث. The third تدريب. اقرأ الفقرة ثم أجب عن الأسئلة. I read, you repeat. إن شاء الله. أختي مريم طالبة في جامعة دمشق. جامعة دمشق في سوريا. مريم تدرس في كلية الطب. وستكون طبيبة إن شاء الله. تسكن مريم مع الأسرة في شقة. الشقة بعيدة عن الجامعة. وتذهب إلى الجامعة بالحافلة. مريم تدرس في الصباح والمساء. وتذهب إلى المكتبة والمختبر. طيب أخ وقاص، السؤال الأول اقرأ.
أين تدرس مريم؟ في جامعة دمشق.
نعم, you can answer by starting with her name
مريم
or she, the pronoun.
هي تدرس في جامعة دمشق.
نعم, هي تدرس في جامعة دمشق or مريم تدرس في جامعة دمشق. السؤال الثاني أخ عبد الحق. في أي كلية faculty نعم.
مريم تدرس في كلية
كلية الطب. نعم. What kind of faculty is that? نعم, مريم تدرس في كلية الطب. نعم. السؤال الثالث أخ إبراهيم. نعم. This one above. نعم, جيد أخ أويس. مريم تسكن في شقة. مريم تسكن في شقة يعني أين تسكن مريم? Where does Maryam lives? you just say مريم تسكن في شقة, in a flat. You don't need to say مع الأسرة because they don't ask who's living there. أخ ميزان, السؤال التالي, next question.
الشقة بعيد عن الجامعة.
نعم, it's هل for a question, but because of the L after it, it's هل الشقة, because of the two sukuns coming next to each other.
نعم. مريم الشقة بعيد عن الجامعة.
هل الشقة بعيدة عن الجامعة? It's okay to just to say نعم or نعم الشقة بعيدة عن الجامعة. If you want to say the flat of Maryam is شقة مريم, شقة مريم, you have to remove the L of الشقة.
Can you just explain just in detail, when you see you've got two sukun, it changes? You just write it down on the board and explain the instances where it changes.
Now it's very easy. You know, two sukuns. It's not allowed to put two sukuns next to each other in the Arabic language. And when that happens, the first one has to change from a sukun to a haraka, yani a dhamma or kasra. And when we talk about two sukuns, it's either two sukuns in one word or two sukuns, yani one at the end of the word and the second one in the beginning of the second word. So this one is ending with sukun, like hel ends on sukun hel, and the sukun that starts in the second word, so it's next to each other, and that is L. Because L, the alif of L has a sukun. You don't see it, but it has a sukun. So it's hali shaqatu. Hali shaqatu. The kasra is of hel. Hel with the sukun gets now a kasra because of the sukun of L. Naam.
Just one question. The last question you read, the word ani. What was that?
An is from. An is from. But here the same thing happened. Of the al-jami'a starts with L. Starts with a sukun. And an finishes with a sukun. So the first one compromises. We also said that the from, if it's far distance, it's an. If it's close distance, it's min. نعم. طيب. Who was the last one? You finished, أخ. طيب. أخ يوسف.
كيف تذهب إلى الجامعة؟ تذهب.
I go. Oh, no, she goes. No. You know, this tadhabu is you and she. I thought it's the you one. So you have to answer with I go. But it's the she go. She goes. So it's
تذهب بالحافلة.
نعم. هي تذهب بالحافلة or نعم. or مريم تذهب بالحافلة. السؤال السادس أخ قاسم.
هل تذهب مريم
مريم
إلى المسجد؟
هل تدرس
هل تدرس مريم في الصباح؟
نعم.
مريم تدرس في الصباح والمساء.
نعم. You know when you get the hal, you have to answer with na'am or la first. Yes or not. No. So
نعم.
نعم.
مريم
تدرس.
في الصباح والمساء.
نعم. So the answer is نعم. مريم تدرس في الصباح والمساء and also in the evening. نعم. السؤال الأخير أخ احتشام.
هل تذهب مريم إلى المختبر. نعم. وتذهب إلى المختبر والمختبر والمختبر.
نعم. It's هل تذهب مريم إلى المختبر? نعم. You have to remove wa because it's strange to say wa here. نعم, she goes. Not نعم and she goes. نعم هي تذهب or مريم تذهب إلى المختبر. She goes to the laboratory. تفضل أخ سيكو اقرأ التدريب الرابع.
صديقي أحمد طالب في جامعة أم القرى.
Read the first line above.
قرأ الفقرة ثم ضع علامة الصحيح أو علامة الخطأ.
نعم, علامة صحيح أو علامة خطأ. نعم, تفضل.
صديقي أحمد طالب في جامعة أم القرى. جامعة أم القرى في مكة. أحمد يدرس في كلية التربية وسيكون
مدرسا
وسيكون مدرسا إن شاء الله. يسكن أحمد في بيت. البيت قريب من الجامعة ويذهب إلى الجامعة بالسيارة. أحمد يصلي الفجر والعشاء في المسجد الحرام.
نعم. طيب, read after me أيها الإخوة. صديقي أحمد طالب في جامعة أم القرى. جامعة أم القرى في مكة. أحمد يدرس في كلية التربية وسيكون مدرسا إن شاء الله. يسكن أحمد في بيت. البيت قريب من الجامعة ويذهب إلى الجامعة بالسيارة. أحمد يصلي الفجر والعشاء في المسجد الحرام. طيب, you make this one now. You put the علامة الصحيح, the tick, or علامة خطأ, the cross. There are some wrong sentences there, so you have to change that inshallah. تفضلوا. طيب أيها الإخوة, we going to match it now inshallah. واحد أخ فرحان. واحد خطأ. واحد is خطأ brothers. اثنان عبد الحي. اثنان الصحيح. ثلاثة بابا. ثلاثة خطأ. أربعة أخ تفضل. أربعة صحيح. خمسة صحيح. ستة أخ ميزان صحيح. إبراهيم سبعة. سبعة خطأ. نعم, سبعة خطأ. So واحد خطأ. اثنان صحيح. ثلاثة خطأ. أربعة صحيح. خمسة صحيح. ستة صحيح. and سبعة خطأ. الوحدة السابعة, next page. ثانيا, secondly, الكتابة. Does anyone has a question about the thing we have done now? تفضل.
The first one, was that wrong or right?
Was wrong. Because it says Ahmed is a teacher. But when we go back to the text, the first sentence, Ahmed, Sadiq Ahmed is talib, is a student. So he's not a teacher. So the sentence is wrong.
The university is wrong.
No, it's not the university. The sentence says, Ahmed Mudarris. Is he a teacher? No, because the text says, Sadiq Ahmed is a student, talib, fi jami'ati Umm al-Qura. So he's not a teacher. So the number one is wrong. نعم. You have other one you might. Okay. بارك الله فيك. So ثانيا الكتابة. What's الكتابة? The writing. What's الكتابة? The writing. You see in the top of the second page. الكتابة is the writing. We have الحركات والسكون. Very important subject. الحركات are the dhamma, the fatha, and the kasra. That are the harakat. And sometimes they are in tanween form, in double form. Tanween means double. Tanween is double. So you have two dhamma, two fatha, two kasra. How do you call it? Harakat. Diacritic. MashaAllah. Is it also focalizing? Focalizing? Okay.
I think it's vowels you mean.
Yeah, vowels maybe.
The harakats are vowels.
Okay, vowels. MashaAllah. You know, in the Medina book, they say, you know, they order you to put the shekel, the harakat, the dhamma fatha, they say, focalizing its last letter. You have to put last letter, you have to do dhamma fatha. They call it focalizing it. Focalizing the word. Yani putting the dhamma, the fatha or the kasra. So Allahu A'lam, maybe there are other words. Focalizing. Naam. So, al-harakat, what are the harakat, brothers? No. The fatha, dhamma, kasra. We want you to say that sukoon is not a haraka. Sukoon, they say al-harakat and the sukoon. And its sukoon is separate. Okay? So the sukoon is not a haraka. Naam, the sukoon is the zero one. Naam. Another word that is widely used for harakat is shekel. Can you put the harakat? Can you put the shekel? The shekel you find in the third tadrib. You see the third tadrib? You see the word shekel? Is the same as harakat. Wallahu a'lam. Put the shekel for me. Put the harakat for me. Okay, brothers? التدريب الأول. انظر واقرأ. What's that? Look. انظر is look. واقرأ and read. Now. So we have the fatha. You know the fatha, brothers, eh? We have the dhamma. You see the dhamma? Is the small waw. We have the kasra. And we have the sukoon. Okay, brothers? Everybody knows this, eh? Everybody knows these names. Dhamma, fatha, kasra, sukoon. Okay? And you can say tanween of dhamma, tanween of kasra. Tanween is double. How do you say that? Tanween. May Allah reward one of the students who gave us this wiper and few pens, a whiteboard pen, so markers. Jazakallah khairan. May Allah reward him. I don't want to say his name. And barakallahu fi. طيب, brothers. Where did we stop? Oh yeah, tanween. What means tanween? Double. Tanweenun. Rather than say, can you put two dhammas? You just say, put for me the tanween of the dhamma. He knows directly. Tanween is the double. Put for me the tanween of the kasra. Like baytin. He knows. Put for me the tanween of the fatha. Baytan. He knows. Okay? we can see, alhamdulillah, that التدريب الثاني is very easy. But is that the case with the تدريب الثالث رابع الخامس, or is that a different story? التدريب الثاني is just copy. انسخ means copy. But التدريب الثالث and الرابع might be a bit different, because they say اضبط. What's اضبط? يعني اضبط الكلمات التالية بالشكل. Put the shackle upon the following words. These words are without shackle. So I had to make the shackle myself. Full shackle. Even the sukoon, and yeah, like you might see in this list, some of them are with the shadda. So I want to see the full shackle, okay? And the tadrib al-rabi' is the same, but then we have phrases, okay, brothers? We have phrases in tadrib al-rabi'. So you put Assalamu alaykum, full shackle, with dhamma, fatha, kasra, and sukoon, and shadda, and everything. Okay, brothers? And the tadrib al-khamis is maybe the most important one. صحح أخطاء الضبط بالشكل. صحح is correct. There is a mistake here. أخطاء is mistakes. There are أخطاء in the shakl. So you have to change that. Okay, brothers? Okay, Bismillah. You start now, inshallah. Give you 8 minutes, inshallah, to do the tadrib al-thani, second, third, fourth, and the fifth tadrib. And if you finish, you just wait. You don't do anything. You do dhikr to you can get reward, inshallah. Subhanallah. Not in we don't do that with one voice. That's bid'ah. Everybody does for himself. And we don't switch off the light. Naam. So everybody does dhikr for himself to get the reward. Naam. May Allah guide those people who do that. Naam. Tfaddal. Naam. Yeah. Naam. They spoke Arabic with me just to show what they have learned. And I saw a big step. Naam. They benefited a lot, mashallah. But because I think they could practice what they learned in the morning in the school, because you get like 4 hours Arabic every day, I think 4 hours, and then they go outside and they try to practice with the people who are living next to them. So you learn very fast if you go to Egypt. And I don't say only Egypt, you can go to any Arabic country, as long as, you know, the environment is good, and so forth and so on. No, the situation is better now in Egypt now. Since they dissolved the secret police, alhamdulillah, better, akhi.
Which part of Egypt do the people?
This is Medinat al-Nasr. This is the place where this is, Medinat al-Nasr. It's on the outskirts of Cairo. نعم. طيب, هل انتهيتم? You finished, brothers?
Not yet. How do you say it?
لما, not yet.
Do you know if there's a Tamil filter at the end?
Yes?
What do you do with that? What should
Always to Dhamma. Always. Only if there is exception. You know the woman names, all the Fatima to Aisha to the woman names, always one Dhamma. But when the brother says to me, this is very important, brothers, he says the two, you see the tal marbota, a lot of words are ending like this, tal marbota. He said, what do you do? I said the original situation is always put two Dhamma at the end. Only if there is an exception, like woman names. Woman names have just one. Aisha too, and so forth and so on. Brothers, Tadrib Khamis is a bit tricky, so you have to be, you have to look good where the mistakes are. Ya Huda, oh Huda. Huda. It's a woman name. The brother says Huda, is that a woman name or male name? Huda is the name of a woman. It has to do with the tadrib al-khamis, the last tadrib. You finished. You finished Akhsa'ad. Oh yeah, you finished.
I'm doing it, finish my head.
In your heart. Not head, heart, because the mind is in the heart. The mind is where? In the heart. You say, I cannot think with my head. No, it's not. The mind is in the heart. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, أَمْ لَهُمْ قُلُوبٌ يَفْقَهُونَ بِهَا. Don't they have hearts to think with it? You know, the kuffar, the kuffar and the mushrikeen. Doesn't they have hearts to think with it? So the scholars, when look to the ayah, said thinking is in the heart. The mind is in the heart. There is a connection, because when you fall on your head, you might lose some information, but that doesn't mean that the mind is not in the heart. All the, the goodness in the heart, if the heart is bad, so you think in the heart. Okay? So, you finished, brothers? Akh Abdul Haq, you finished? انتهيت? Yes? Okay, alhamdulillah. نعم. Shukran. No, I don't say. It's where? Is it here?
After min click on the
Oh, I cannot say, akhi. Almost. I said almost. You know, I can tell you just the meaning. It's thanks to you. طيب, brothers, I give you the answers here on the board. It has to be exactly like I'm going to write, inshallah. If you made a mistake, just change it quickly, inshallah. We go directly to the tadrib al-thalith, the third tadrib. Baba, can you look if in the camera if it's clear? MashaAllah. What do you see? You see the two Dhamma, everything? You don't see. What do you see? Nothing. Ajib. Oh, it starts here maybe. It starts here. It starts here. Huh? Okay. So everything I wrote from weeks here is without benefit. Subhanallah.
No, but Oscar moves it every week, so maybe he got it all the other week.
Oh yeah. Okay, لا بأس. طيب. اكتب. نعم. Right. قلم. طيب. قلم.
So basically the last letter, it's always going to have a tanween.
Tanween of Dhamma. That's the root, akhi. That's the root of any word. Almost. Any noun, sorry. نعم. Because a verb has never tanween. But that is, we're talking about noun. Baytun, kitabun, jami'atun, and then wahidun. It's too low or it's okay? I can do here maybe. Oh yeah, okay, mashallah. طيب, barakallahu fik. The mi'taf, brother. No. We're going to practice, inshallah. Okay, the other four. This one is a bit tricky, brothers. اثنان. No, no, no. I hope everybody did the shadda with sittatun. You hear it, eh? Sittatun, sittatun. It's a shadda on the ta. سبعة and تسعة. and تسعة. Okay, brothers, everybody? Alhamdulillah. I can wipe this, inshallah. التدريب الرابع 1. Okay, brothers. السلام عليكم. 2. Okay, brothers?
Ustadh, you know on Alhamdulillah,
نعم.
do you know on the lamb?
Yes.
Is there nothing on there?
لله.
The first lamb?
This is kasra.
No, he's saying al.
Oh. Oh, you can put al. نعم. You can put. طيب. I can remove this once.
Just the top two. Ustadh, you know Ma'as-salam.
نعم.
Why is there not a tanween dhamma on the Tamil Buddha?
Because when L comes, you can never have tanween.
And the third one.
I'll remove the third one, eh? The last one, I can remove the last one. شكرا لك. thanks to you. But it can also be shukran laki. It depends. Are you talking to a man or to a woman? If you talk to a woman, it's shukran laki. Otherwise, it's shukran laka. Thanks to you.
How about if you stop? Lak.
Shukran.
Lak.
This is how you pronounce it, but not how you write it.
Oh, okay.
طيب. And the last one. Jazakallahu khayran. If it's a woman, Jazakillahu khayran. Jazakillahu khayran. Jazaka, may Allah reward you with khair, with goodness. Jazaka, you. Jazaki, you feminine. تفضل. Okay?
Ustadh, what if somebody says Jazakallah? What does that mean? They don't say the khair.
May Allah give you jaza, reward.
So it's still alright just to say Jazakallah. Somebody said to me it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it means
Jazakallah. With what?
they just say Jazakallah, they don't say khair.
They say Allah whether it's good or bad.
Naam. You know, Allah, you know the jaza, jaza'uhum jahannam. Allah will give them jahannam. Jazakallah with what? Khair, goodness. You know? So I think it's good to point out.
To put the khayr in it.
Just like the extra bit at the end.
Yeah. Jazakallahu with what? May Allah reward you with Allah give you.
You should advise those people just to say khair.
It's Jazakallahu khayran. طيب, brothers. I only change in the fifth tadrib the word that is wrong. Where is the problem? In the last tadrib, the fifth one, كيف حالك يا هدى. Who says something else? نعم. Something else? نعم.
كيف حالك؟
Oh, كيف حالك. Something else? نعم. So it's so one halu. You know, brothers, where do you put the kasra with the kaf? Beneath. كيف حالك. Okay? جيد. اثنان. Where is the problem, brothers? اثنان. It's anta, brothers. It's anta. It's anta. It's not anti. It's anta. ثلاثة, the third one. It's هذا. نعم, it's هذا. The kasra has to be a fatha. The fourth one, brothers. Where is the problem? Yes. The fourth one should be a dhamma, غرفة. خمسة. Where is the problems? Where is the problem? Hal. Hal, brothers. Not hill. Tuhibbu, you like, you love. Do you love what? At-tamr, dates. Do you like dates? So the problem is with hal. It's with a fatha, not hill. Last one. It's na'am. Na'am. So the last one is na'am. Okay, brothers? Jade. What's أحب الموز? I like banana. Brothers, التنوين. We're going to talk about التنوين. You know, when you teach children, and there are no children here, inshallah. You know, you say Dhamma, and to Dhamma, they call it Tanween of Dhamma. You have Fatha, Tanween of Fatha, double Fatha is Tanween of Fatha. You have Kasra, if you put two, it's Tanween of Kasra. But when you look to the difficult books of grammar, they have other names for it. For the Dhamma, they say, you know, the double Dhamma. You know, they say, if they see one Dhamma, they say Dhamma. Nobody says it's not a Dhamma. But when they say two Dhamma, when they see two Dhamma, they say Tanween Rafa. And when they see two Fatha, they say Tanween Nasb. Tanween and Nasb. And when they see two Kasra, it's Tanween Jar. This one you have to memorize, just like you know your name.
So you can't say Tanween al-Fatha.
That's in the beginning, just to make it easy for you. But then you have to change it. Tanween al-Jar. Okay? Say after me. Tanween al-Rafa. Tanween al-Nasb. Tanween al-Jar. Naam.
Which ones are they again?
Al-Rafa. Al-Rafa is the Dhamma one. Al-Nasb is the Fatha one. You see the examples beneath it. And Al-Jar is the Kasra one. That's why they call the prepositions, they say harfu jar. What's preposition? Is the letter of al-jar. Because after it, what do you get? After a preposition, fil bayti. Okay? So, you have here a few examples. بيت كبير مسجد قريب طالب مصري شقة جميلة فكرة طيبة جامعة كبيرة This was تنوين الرفع. تنوين النصب for أخ brother طيب to read for us. What's the تنوين of النصب? Read them, yeah.
بيتا كبيرا مسجدا قريبا طالبا مصريا شقة جميلة فكرة طيبة جامعة كبيرة.
نعم, very good. أخ أليم تنوين الجر. Read for me.
بيت كبير مسجد قريب طالب مصري شقة جميلة فكرة طيبة جامعة كبيرة.
نعم, it's فكرة طيبة.
فكرة طيبة.
نعم, ممتاز. التدريب الثاني and الثالث, I give you 5 minutes inshallah to start with it, to finish it. يعني the second تدريب اكتب الكلمة, write the word بالتنوين, with the تنوين, يعني the double, كما في المثال, as in the example. Okay? And then التدريب الثالث انسخ, copy. You copy the words, and then we want to discuss with you some very important information inshallah, that I want to share with you inshallah. try to write as best as you can. Beautiful in a good writing style. Because you see, we write almost nothing. You have to write this. Why? It's not because you don't know, it's just for your fingers, to test yourself how to write. Naam, to memorize. Naam. There are many benefits in writing. The one that didn't finish yet, he can write maybe after a bit, inshallah. We want to discuss a few issues. And you might need to write, I might dictate some things, inshallah, because you might forget it. First of all, if we look to the tanween of the nasb. What's tanween on nasb? Which one is that? Tanween on nasb? Eh? Not the dhamma one. What's tanween on nasb? The fatha. The double fatha. You see the double fatha? If you give me any word in the Arabic alphabet, if you give me any letter from the Arabic alphabet with a dhamma, any letter like bu, tu, ju, khu, and you tell me put the tanween of the fatha, like alhamdulillah, khun, bun, okay, run, and so forth and so on. Any letter. Yun. Which kind of tanween is this? Tanween al-rafa. You want to change it in tanween al-nasb. Which one is tanween al-nasb? The fatha one. You always need an alif. Always need an alif. Except for one letter. So focus with me, barakallahu fikum. Focus with me. So khun will be khan. Bun, ban. What happens? Alif. Without, it's totally wrong. There is not even a khilaf. There is not even a dispute in this. This is like ijma', consensus. Run, ran. And yun, yan. Only one letter, only with one letter, don't write the alif. One letter, out of the whole Arabic alphabet. No. That is the ta. And even then, you have to ask like the brother asked. He said something very good. Which ta? Is it the ta al-maftuha, the open ta? Or the ta al-marbuta? Then I say it's the ta al-marbuta. Even this open ta, the open, ta al-maftuha, like the boat one. If you say tun, you want to make it 10, this open ta, like baytun, the open baytun. Baytun is with this ta. It's baytan. But we have other ta, and that's the closed ta, the ta al-marbuta. And there are two ways to write it, like a ball or like this. But they're both close. There's no gap like the open ta. So these two, the ta al-marbuta, they are written without alif.
So you're saying that the tanween nasab,
Naam.
whenever you write it, you always have to have an
The alif.
Always has to be an alif.
Always alif. Ban, jan, khan, ran, zan, shan, sheen, shun. You know the shun? How do you say shan? Shan. So brothers, listen to me. This is the first thing I want to mention. But there is more coming, inshallah. If you look to this, tanween al-rafa, tanween al-nasb, tanween al-jar, page 160. What do you see? There is something going on there. In the the first tadrib. Who can give me an answer? Something strange. MashaAllah. The second word is the same. And that's what we're going to talk about, inshaAllah, now. So take a notebook or write like I did in the book. That's up to you, inshaAllah. We're going to talk about the sifa, brothers. The sifa, the adjective. I just give you maybe 2 sentences about it, like a golden rule, what you can use. Sad, sifatun, adjective. Sifatun, yes, ta marbuta, sorry. Sifatun is with ta al-marbuta. I'm going to dictate because you know better how to write English than me. You start by writing in Arabic. In Arabic. You know, you say in Arabic. Not you write in Arabic. No, you write in Arabic. In English, yani. In Arabic, adjectives slash describing words slash describing words. What is describing words? Adjective. What's adjective? Describing words. Same thing. No, slash. I want slash. Because now you need the brackets for the meaning of adjective in Arabic, and that is sifatun. I can remove this. Sure. Qawsain, you do 2 qaws, 2 brackets. Sifatun. Sifatun is adjective. And sifatun is also attribute. But that's with the aqidah. When we talk about aqidah, asma' sifat, names and attributes, one attribute of Allah is sifa. But we're talking not about the aqidah here. We're talking about in the grammar language. Sifatun is adjective. Sifatun is describing word. In Arabic, adjectives slash describing words between the 2 brackets, sifatun, are written after the nouns they describe. Are written after the nouns they describe. We have seen baytun jamilun, baytan kabiran. The noun comes first. Barakallahu fik. The nouns come first. They are written after the nouns they describe. Now come the important issue I want to say, and that's that you write when the noun is masculine. When the noun is masculine singular. When the noun is masculine singular, the adjective will also be masculine singular.
When the noun is
Masculine singular, the adjective will also be masculine singular. Comma. Likewise, when the noun is feminine, the adjective will also be feminine. You know, this is, you know, this sifa, adjective. Until here, I want to dictate. But I want to clarify something. If the noun has L, the adjectives has also L. If the noun is masculine, the adjective is masculine. When the noun has a kasra, the adjectives have a kasra. Also with L. The beautiful pen, al-qalamu al-jamilu. The big house, al-baytu al-jamilu. It followed it in two things here. In the L issue, al-baytu al-jamilu, the beautiful house, and even with the dhamma issue. You cannot say al-baytu al-jamili. The noun dhamma, adjective dhamma. It follows it in everything. In the harakat, you know, we did the harakat, dhamma, fatha, kasra, and it follows it in single form and in everything. Okay, brothers? And that's what we saw here. We go back to the page where we were, and we look to the tadrib al-awwal. What means baytun kabirun? Big house. Where is the noun? The ism. What means noun in Arabic? Ism. Ism is not only the name of a person. Ism means also noun in Arabic. The same way you write ism, name. So you say ism when we meet each other. Ism means the name of a person, but ism in grammar-wise means noun. So where is the ism and where is the sifa here? The ism is bayt. Where is the sifa? Kabirun. Because kabir says what about the noun? It says, it describes the noun, okay? So what happened with baytan kabiran?
The noun was double dhamma.
Tanween al-nasb, the double fatha. Baytan kabiran. So the adjective has to follow the noun.
The meaning is same.
Naam. Look, masjidan qariban. The masjid, close. Qariban is masculine. Why? Because masjid is masculine. Qariban has two fatha. Why? Masjid has two fatha. And so forth and so on. The second thing I want to mention, and that is, you can put like, you know, a line because it's a new subject. You write down hal and a. You see this, hal. If you want to make a question in Arabic, what do you use? One of the two, and that is hal or a. You can say hal anta maridun or a anta maridun. Is this a house? Hal hada baytun or a hada baytun. Is there a difference? No. So you start by writing hal and a. Hal and a. Sometimes they do like this, isn't it? Hal and a. Okay. This is very important. Hal and a, write down, hal and a, which are written at the beginning of the sentence. At the beginning of a sentence. Focus with me, Akhsada. Hal and a, which are written at the beginning of a sentence. Where do you write hal and a? At the end? No, at the beginning. Are two ways hal and a, which are written at the beginning of a sentence, are two ways of asking questions. Are two ways of what? Of asking questions.
The only two ways.
Only two ways. Wallahu alam. No, but that's, You know, that is why, meta, when. But hal has no meaning. It's just to make a question. Anta marid, you are sick. Hal anta marid, are you sick? This is not something like when and why, because those things has meanings. Those tools have meanings. But hal and if you put that before a sentence, it becomes a question. Okay? So, then write the next thing. Note how a becomes part. Note how a becomes part of the following word. But hal note how a becomes part of the following word, but hal is written separately. You know the a. It's been written very close to the next word. And hal never. Give me something with a. A anta. And hal anta. Us very close to the word that's the only difference. If somebody asks you, what's the difference between hal and a? They're both to make a question. The only difference is a is like a part of the word next to it. It's like a part. And it's not something you can separate. But hal is not. It's separate. It's like a part word. Okay, brothers?
You can change it. But hal, you can put hal.
Oh, hali. Yeah, but
You can
صح. He's talking about the two sukoons. Naam. Because hal ends on a sukoon. Hal, the lam has a sukoon. So sometimes it's hali because of the word next to it. But this is the difference, okay? A becomes part of the word next to it, while hal is written written separately. The last thing I want to mention. Right line. The word for and in Arabic, the word for and, you know, and is wa. The word for and in Arabic is wa. Yeah, write that please. The word for and in Arabic is wa. It is written as part of the word. It is written as part of the word that it links. Also, the wa is not affected by gender. The wa is not affected by gender. Yani the masculine or feminine. It's never affected by that. Brothers, wa is part of the word next to it. It's very close to it. It's almost pasted to it. Look everywhere in this book where you find wa. You will find, do one page before, where we stop now. Do one page before. Where do you see the wa? Page 159. Where?
158
158.
وسيكون مدرس.
Yes. And you see the wa. It's almost pasted to the word next to it. Don't put the wa close to the word before it, but put the wa close to the word that's coming after it. Okay? And you have also to know that because wa is a part of the word next to it, you're not allowed to, you know, when you have a notebook, you have lines, isn't it? Lines. You're writing here. You want to say, I went to the masjid with Muhammad, ma'a Muhammad, and Ahmed. And Ahmed. You cannot put wa Ahmed here. Open the Quran. You will not find a single ayah. You will find in no place in the Quran where wa, and then he goes further here. Open the Quran, and if you found, you tell me yesterday. But you will not find, inshallah. Sorry?
Can't tell you yesterday.
No, tomorrow. Afwan. It's almost lunchtime, inshallah. So, brothers, you know, in the ayah, in the Quran, when the wa comes, it comes not at the end. It comes then where? In the beginning. Because it's part of the word. You cannot separate it. You cannot end here wa and Muhammad. No. If you don't have space, where do you write the wa? At the beginning. You understand, brothers? Okay, write this in your own words. Yani that you doesn't end the line with wa. Okay, write in your own words. That you doesn't, this is like a rule, you can take with you for your whole life, inshallah, when you write. Line never ends with wa. Because wa is a part of the word next to it. And it's written very close to the word next to it. Now.
So wa is never on its own.
Never on its own. At the end of the line.
At the end or never in the beginning.
Now, where is he? Now.
Is it on your head?
No. The B, you know. Subhanallah. Wa is never at the end of the line because it's a part of the word next to it. So if there is no space, where do you do the wa? MashaAllah. Nahlatun. Nahlatun. Surah Al-Nahl. The surah of the bee. Brothers in Islam, have you wrote this? One more thing to write. Bismillah. One more thing. You put the line, you write. Hada, you know how to write hada? Like this. Hada. What means hada? This. Hada is this in masculine form. Okay? Hada is this in masculine form. This is not important. It's important to know, but we all know that. But what I want to share with you today is that you write, it's pronounced as if it were written with an alif. Write down. It is pronounced as if it were written with an alif.
What did you say at the beginning? Sorry.
Hada is this in masculine form. Hada is pronounced as if it were written with an alif. Because, look, if you look to this, and you want to just pronounce it like you write it, it's hada. Totally wrong. Hada. It's hada. Look, as if it's written like this. Hada. This is how we pronounce it, isn't it, brothers? This is how we pronounce it. Hada.
There's a reason that
you know, the Arabs, when something is used a lot, they write it in an easy way. Everybody knows hada. It's just like hadihi. Hadihi, this feminine, is the same story. We write it like this. This is how we write it. But how we pronounce it is with alif. Hadihi, the this feminine. Naam. Okay, brothers? So don't think there is a mistake. Hadihi this is both wrong. How you write it. Don't write it like this. You write it like this. But how do you pronounce it? With the alif. Bismillah, I want to give you a few extra words to take with you from the end of the book, inshallah. This is because we have to spread the vocabulary. I don't want to make the same mistake with the other brothers I used to still teach, because they had to do maybe 180 words in one time. So I want to spread it according to the subjects that we are learning. So take in front of you, ayyuhal ikhwa, the last page. The last page, almost 386. صفحة 386. You see that in front of you. Look here. This one. The one here at the bottom. You see, Akhbar brothers, the table here. You see this table, the one at the bottom. أشياء مستعملة كثيرا. This shows us how important this is, because they say أشياء. What means أشياء? Things. مستعملة كثيرا, that are used a lot. مستعملة is used. What's كثيرا? A lot. What's كثيرا? A lot. What's أشياء? Things. What is one thing? شيء. What is things? أشياء. What's مستعملة? Used. كثيرا? A lot. So we have to know them because we use them a lot. طيب. You read after me. صابونة. منشفة. مفتاح. قفل. فرشاة أسنان. معجون. مسواك. خاتم. منديل. ورقة. فرشاة شعر. مشط. Yes, you have to change it. It's مشط with the kasra. مشط with the kasra on the meme, يعني beneath the meme kasra. طيب. أخ وقاص, read the first line, please. فرشاة أسنان. It's not here, two kasra. You put two kasra beneath the noon. فرشاة أسنان. تفضل أخ ميزان, the second line.
مسواك خاتم منديل ورقة فرشاة
فرشاة
شعر.
شعر. You can put two kasra on the beneath the ra. فرشاة شعر. مشط. Very good. What is صابونة? Soap. You write quickly at the English, because I don't want you to learn an Arabic word with the wrong translation. صابونة, soap. What's منشفة? What's منشفة, brothers? Towel. What's منشفة? Towel. What is صابونة?
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله يا على الصلاة يا على الصلاة يا على الفلاح يا على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
Before taking the registration, we want to finish the last words, inshallah. What's sabunatun? Soap. What's minshafatun? Towel. What is miftahun? Key. What is quflun? A lock. What is furshatu asnan? Toothbrush. What's ma'junun? Toothpaste. Miswakun is known. Is miswak. What is khatamun? Ring. What's khatamun? Ring. What is mindilun? Handkerchief. Very good. What's mindilun? Handkerchief. Or tissue. No. Yes, naam. Tissue also. Naam. Tissue.
Should we learn it as tissue?
Handkerchief and tissue. You put slash tissue. Tissue. So what's mindil? Handkerchief or tissue. Waraqatun, my brothers, you put paper slash leaf. Barakallahu fiqh. Waraqatun, if we talk about shajaratun, about a tree, and we say waraqatun, then it means leaf. When we talk about the desk and in the in the office, waraqatun means paper. You say to your zamil, your classmate, uridu, I want uridu waraqatan. What's that? I want a paper. But if you talk about the trees, shajaratun, you say waraqatun means leaf. Okay? But the plural is also the same of both words. You know, like leaves of the tree and papers are both awraqun. Awraqun. But anyway, waraqatun is one. So waraqatun is paper and waraqatun is also leaf. Furshatu sha'r, my brothers, is hairbrush. Because sha'r means hair. Naam. Brush, any brush. That's why we said furshatu asnan is toothbrush. Because asnan is tooth. Or teeth. Because asnan is plural. Sin is one teeth. One. And the last one, ayyuhal ikhwa, is mishtun. And that is comb. Okay, brothers? Try to memorize it. Barakallahu fikum. You have question? No? Okay. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.
غرباء